All right. Okay, so we've got the horse off the printer, and if you see, yeah, it looks like a horse. Now we have to break off the supports, which I'm going to show you in this video. Why, how, and when. How, why, where, when, all that. This thing here we'll clean up a bit later. Put that there. And here is our horse. Of course, if it wasn't a horse, it wouldn't be a horse, of course. Or however that goes. If somebody knows how that goes, put it on. Put it in the comment. So anyway, there's some more supports on it. But there's our horse, of course. And I'll be showing you how to do the supports and why. And there's actually a hole in it, so there's a reason. I think maybe it was a toy and somebody scanned it. But anyway, there it is. And we will carry on, and I will show you how to do the supports. All right. Now I'm going to show you several different ways on how to split this up or make the actual supports. Now, splitting it up can actually save supports plus different direction, but this is how exactly the file came in. So I don't think I want to print it like this. Now, because there'll be supports here, here. Now I'll show you what would happen if I put supports there right now. If I go to automatic support, so I'll go 50% and I will move. Okay, I'll leave that there. And then I'll create supports. This may take a few seconds. There we go. Okay, so that's what the supports would look like. Now, if you weren't sure about the chin there, you'd go here and you go plus manually, and then you'd be able to put one like that, the chin, or wherever you'd want to put them. Say you wanted to put another one here, you could put another one there if you wanted to. Now, this is not the way that I would do it. So I'm going to back that off, and I'm going to actually undo that. So what I'll do is there's another option that I've seen people do. I'm not a fan of it. So put them on there like that. We'll turn them. Oh, no, we won't. We'll put them back that way. I meant to touch this. Okay. Now we'll take that away. Now we could also put in these supports here. So we'll go over to our support button, push that. We'll go 50% again, auto supports. So now our auto supports will generate again. And it takes some time. Not too bad on this program. Okay, so then you'd have all these supports. And again, if you weren't, again, happy, you could add supports wherever you want. Say you want one there, shoulder, which you don't need, and I'll explain why in a minute. So, of course, we're going to take that back, and we're going to edit and undo. Now, there's also another way that you could do this to avoid a lot of supports, and that would be to cut it, which would be, okay, we'll go right down there, keeping, and then we'll let the thing do a slice. So we'll cut the model in half. Again, this takes time. All right, so now we'll move this piece. You'll see the inside of it that's hollow. Now we'll take this piece here and we'll put this way. This one again. So then we put this, whoops, sorry, go back. Auto layout would set them up in there. You could print them both half and half. Now, if you do half and half, you got to go in and you have to select all. Where is that button? There it is right there. Select all. And then you'd add your supports, auto supports. Hit. Your last task. Sorry, it was actually doing it, but it wasn't showing me. So they're for some, they're showing the supports that are inside the actual body, inside here. So that would be your supports on that. So of course we're going to back that up, add it, and we're going to undo all that. Undo all that. Undo. Undo. And put it back together. Undo. Okay. So now the way that I would do it, and I'll tell you why I would do it this way. I'm going to rotate it again. And I'm going to put the horse like that. And then I'm going to bring the back end of the horse down as close to the platform or the bed, whatever you would like to call it, as you can. So so once you get down there, the butt will hit, and then ahead. So that's the closest you'll get. Now I can bring this in a bit. Now, what I'm going to do now is choose and do the auto supports. Now, hopefully it's doing it. I did push it. There we go. Last task in progress. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if you notice now I'll get rid of this. Now, if you notice, you have less supports. You can see less supports there. Now, everything's covered. Now, where my arrow is, or cursor, whatever you want to call it, is where the hoofs are. If you notice, the legs go up, and they're at a good percentage. They're not like they're going at not quite a 40. Well, these are more of a 45, the back legs, which are fine. Now, this support probably really doesn't have to be there. This support really doesn't have to be there either. But I could change that and go into edit and go, okay, undo, and then going into my supports again. And this time say, okay, let's bring it up to 85%. And then push auto support. Now it says right away, generating support structure. Now you'll see the difference. It should fill in this spot here. We'll see what happens. While I'm doing this, how many people enjoy horses? I don't think I've printed many. And that would be, to me, not quite sufficient enough. So I would add a couple here just for good measure, just to make sure that everything, and this is doing it manually, which is good. And here. Now, if you weren't quite sure about the tail being supported, it should be fine, but you never know. And I feel that on the back and stuff like that, you can never have enough supports. And I'll also show you if I was going to decide that this was it. And the reason I'm saying there's a reason why you add supports. And I'll undo that. And what I'll do is I'll flip him back over again. Let's see here. And bring him down. Whoops. He's out of whack now. We'll bring it down manually. Bring that down close as we can. And then we'll say on the platform. Okay, set. Now, the reason why you wouldn't want to print him this way to a point where you'd have all the supports in here that actually be supports all in this area right here. And then his face. Now, that's the reason you'd have to or you'd have to apply the supports. Some people say, oh, I put this on the printer and it didn't print this. The face didn't turn out. The tail didn't turn out. The belly stopped. It started printing, but it ended up printing just the legs and then missed the belly. Well, because you need supports right here. And if you put that on support and you went manually, see here, plus support, and you start putting, okay, auto, let's see here. Come on. Okay. Now we have the supports here. Now we'll close this off. Back that up. Now look at the support you'd have to build up here. Now we'll ignore the feet because you can actually put it on the platform. We'll ignore that. And the tail. So the tail would start off building up without anything else. And the legs would build up without anything else. So there's a good chance that the printer could kick these out of whack. So you want to not do it in this direction. Now, on the way up, say these supports end up getting knocked off. One gets knocked off and you miss a part. You need all of this because you can't print in midair. And then that's midair. So you can't print in midair. So that's why you need the supports to have a successful print. So there you go. So hopefully that helps you. And when I first started printing it, I couldn't understand it myself. But it wasn't long before I said, well, how would the printer and the nozzle print that? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. And I hope this helps you out. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. And please subscribe.